So my name is Zeona. My middle name is Anastasia, and my last name is Jacobs. Part of my upbringing, in a small part, was actually being in the arts on the side of the haves, pre-94. So as I was a child actor and I acted at PACT, the Performing Arts Council in Pretoria, and it was kind of it was like one or two, three productions that we were in the early 80s. And it was really kind of where you were because my father had a community theater in the township. And then we did a big production with the State Theater at the time. And, when you looked at resources before we worked at PACT, we would do a production, the same production. We would have to demonstrate a horse and cart. We would use a desk and chairs on top of the desk. And in fact, there were real horses on the stage. And full-time actors, all they did was live and breathe art. So the institutions were also created that provided, full-time employment for artists. So artists could be employed as dancers, ballerinas, opera singers on a full-time basis. And every province, had their Performing Arts Council. I think, that whole system does not exist either in its old form or in a new form that give artists the opportunity to drive that. So, and Mongezi didn't go into all of these things. So arts policy is a big issue. Arts education is a huge issue in the schools. We are not looking at how we encourage people to be artists, but we all say, no, tech is the big deal. And I heard the Vice Chancellor of Johannesburg University just the other day speaking about, how we focusing on maths and science and all of these things. But actually what this new world is going to need is a lot more people who actually understand the sociology of people, and what art can bring to that world is so significant. One of the other things about my experience with the PACT, the Performing Arts Council of Transvaal, it was called, is that
heard that word in a long time.
I had to just do it. is that, my aunts, I had 3 aunts who worked at PACT as seamstresses. They were the costume makers.
Wow.
So when you really look at the economy of the arts, and Mongezi put it in the chat, it's so much wider than what you've said. And yes, the court jester, the artist was always there to be part of it. But the industry that surrounds it, it's the lighting. There's work for hundreds and thousands of people if we do it well.
Yeah.